morning, traders. Welcome to the TMT stock market strategy video for Monday, July 25th. All right, 4 weeks of gains. Markets continue to grind higher on extremely low volume. I always treat the market as suspect, especially any type of rally when there's no volume, no conviction behind it. We're just kind of grinding higher, gapping up. We're pretty stretched in the short-term time frames. We are due for a little bit of a pullback. Does it mean to sell the market immediately? No. If you are a long-term investor or a swing trader, you might want to wait before you want to add to any of your existing positions. And the day traders sometimes gets a little frustrating because markets continue to gap up and they go sideways for a slow grind higher or lower for that matter, and very, very quiet trade. Obviously, we are in the summer doldrums. But I do think that there's fireworks ahead of us here, guys. And I will say that coming off of the analysis, I do think that we are due for a pullback, regardless of what why the market is up here. Scratching your heads, it doesn't matter. It's the algorithms, the high frequency trading, whatever it is on low volume continues to go. Remember, when risk off happens, all of these gains get wiped off in about 3 or 4 days. So looking for a pullback. We are due for one, but I'm looking for evidence of a pullback, and then I need price to tell us that we are indeed starting to roll over. So let's get right into it. You could see here, and I always put this out, been putting this out for a while. You could see the advanced decline above the 50%. And you know what? I see some of these technicians out here. Oh, this is doing fantastic. This is doing great. Yeah, sure it is, but it's 86%. Even if it gets to 90, you're in sell zones now. This is where the market usually tops, and they look for a pullback. So a bit stretched, too rich for my blood. You're looking at 19 forward PE in the S&P. We're already there. This market is fully valued, not even fair valued, fully valued. So to keep buying the market is just insane because the Fed's going to continue to put money into the market. It's just crazy. But it is what it is, and this is what we're dealt with, and this is how you have to trade it. So lower lows, lower highs. I haven't showed this to you. This is the NYUD with volume, advanced decline with volume. You could see here how we pushed up on this the Brexit low all the way up in here, and that kind of confirmed, took out these prior swing highs, which is great. And then now all of a sudden she's starting to die again, and we're still at the highs here. So to me, and as you guys all know, this is one of my favorite indicators, and I really like when I see this starting to come down. We're getting some divergence here from price to what the advanced decline is doing. So definitely some cracks are forming here. And also, let's talk about our VIX here. Now, the VIX trade is not on a buy signal yet, as of yet. You could see this is starting to curl up. You could see this curled up. This is nice, but I want to see MACD also really start to break to the upside on this. Is a daily chart now. That does not mean you can't intraday trade it, but I like to see this. I really want to see this start to curl back up again. MACD give us a buy signal on a daily chart. And this 1306 is going to be that pivotal high that we want to take out, okay, in the interim right here. So we take out 1306. That should give us a good move at least to the 1617 area, and then of course we would reevaluate it, okay? But daily chart is not on a buy signal yet. Come check out the trading room, guys. We have our new VIX trading program that we're adding to the trading room. $49, can't beat it. And also our premium video, we show you levels of our VIX trades of where these actionable support resistance are. So take a look at it. You get it before the opening. It's $49 as well. And the trading room's going up next month, so you might want to take a look at it. It's a phenomenal tool if you're having problems trading in this market. VIX, here's the VXX. You can see here Bollinger Bands are starting to pinch. And again, we have our curling back on our RSI, which is great. We're not quite there on our MACD, so we're still on not on a buy signal or a sell signal at all in the VXX, but it's getting close, and I would suspect that if we get a little bit of weakness, it'll probably go on a buy signal this week. Okay, so the spiders, as you can see here, we had 13 days up, and now we challenge the highs yet again, way away from the 21-day. Guys, I mean, you're looking at 210, even 211.15 where the 21 is on the SMA on the daily chart. This is something that I would be looking for a pullback, even the 212.80. Okay, you're way away here. This is just crazy if anybody's looking to buy this to go even higher, and it could, but your risk reward is not even there at all. Okay, we have our 60 minute. As you can see, we've been sideways. 215.75. I marked that here. That's going to be that key pivotal low that we're looking for a breakdown from there. If that does happen, then I would suspect that we go lower. And then, of course, I will put some downside targets. You could see here lower lows and lower highs in our RSI, so we do have some negative divergence. Yes, they're a little bit more pronounced, and yes, they are starting to unwind the overbought reading on a 60-minute chart. You could see here. But still, I wouldn't touch this at the moment. Even if the market went higher, I still wouldn't touch it because at any given moment, market can reverse and give back at least 50% of those gains from these gap areas here. Okay, but we'll put some downside targets. I want to see this key pivotal low get taken out of 215.75. Okay, that's going to be the area. All right, and then just want to show you the 30-minute chart here. As you can see, we've gone nowhere. We went up 3-4 days. That's actually about 4 or 5 days, and then we're now sideways for 6 days, 6-7 trading days. So latter half of July has been basically a bust. Not really doing too much as far as trading, or you shouldn't be because you've been in range bound here. And especially when you have the gap up, unless you're long, you're not really taking participation in this little rally that we had, and then we sold off. And yet again, popping up, you could see here these little tiny candles, Friday doldrums. Path of least resistance is usually always up. All right, IWM trying to break out of this consolidation. We talked about this 118, 119, call it, to 120.66. You could see that that's still been the big resistance area. Need to take out 120.66 and then 122.46 to really get going here. But you could see that RSI starting to curl over. MACD slow, showing some sign of weakness, but not much. And again, pay attention to this. In a premium video, we put this out where our levels are, our actionable resistance and support areas are. If that fails, then that's your clue as price rolling over to short the next rally. All right, these are really good levels, guys. Transports. Okay, let's talk about the transports. We did mention that that the transports were not doing well, and yesterday, or I should say on Friday, it did quite well. But still, I don't see. I need more proof. We need more evidence here that this is actually going to start taking out. It did take out that area here, and as you can see here, we're right back to that swing high, and then we have these other current swing highs here that need to get really taken out before any type of excitement for me. The transports are going to go higher. Did have some good volume that I do like that, but we're starting to roll over on the RSI here. So really, it still needs to prove itself. But you could see how where the S&P is making new highs, the Russell is far from making new highs. Okay, and I showed that to you in a comparison with the Dow Jones and the transports itself. Lastly is the Qs. You can see here, guys, at 115.50 still going to hold true to this resistance area. Technology is doing well. The biotechs aren't doing so well. That's what's kind of holding this index back. So we got to look. We got to get some participation for the biotechs. Once we get that, and technology continues, and there's going to be a lot of earnings. Facebook coming out, Amazon this week. So let's see how this works. If this is still, they're all making new highs, guys. Everybody's making new highs, and nobody's making any money. So just keep that in the back of your mind when you're trading, all right? Be careful out there. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.